What's going on, YouTube peeps and barbecue freaks? Thank you guys for joining me today. Today we're going to do a recipe that I've never done before. Again, we all know the last one, Philly cheesesteak, didn't turn out like I had hoped, but let's hope this one does. I'm going to do a King Ranch Chicken Casserole. It seems fairly simple. I got the idea. I watched a video today from Got You Jane Mama. Now, while I've never made it before, I have had it, so you know I know it's a dish that I really enjoy, but I've never made it before. So I watched a few videos. I'm gonna take a little bit from here, a little bit from there. We'll see how it turns out. It looks pretty simple. I can't imagine I'm gonna screw it up that bad. Anyway, I was gonna take my chicken and smoke it outside. However, it's pouring. So what I've done is I've picked up a rotisserie chicken from my local HEB. And we're going to take that, pull it apart. We'll chop up the veggies. I'll show you what that looks like. Put it all together, throw it in the oven. This should be good. So let's get started. All right, so what I've done here is I've taken one red bell pepper, one green bell pepper, and one small onion and diced that up. We're going to take this, toss it in a pan, and saute it down. We're not trying to cook it all the way. We're not trying to get it to where it's translucent or anything. We just want to take some of the edge off of it a little bit. So we're going to saute these for, just a few minutes, and then we'll add the other ingredients. All right, so next thing I'm going to do really quickly before I actually saute the onions and the bell peppers, is I'm going to take this rotisserie chicken that I bought and go ahead and shred it now. You know, a Mexican had to get them a taste, and it's good. Like I originally said at the beginning, I think I said it, I was going to do this outside, but of course it's pouring rain. And then I thought, well, why don't I just, buy some chicken and cook it inside. But when I saw the price for this compared to the chicken I was buying, it was only a $2 difference. So I thought, why not spend $2, save the time, it's already done, and just make things easier. So I'm gonna take this rotisserie chicken, pull it apart, and this is the chicken that we're gonna use for this casserole, this King Ranch Chicken Casserole. And so I got the chicken pulled apart. Let's get these veggies sauteed down. All right, so I just added about a teaspoon of oil, and we're gonna take these veggies, get them right in here, let them saute down. I am going to hit it with some salt and pepper, and that's just eyeballing it, kind of to taste. And some salt. Bam. Little emerald with the bam. So we're just going to saute these down a little bit. Again, we're not cooking them all the way down. When we put them in the oven, they're going to continue to cook some, so you don't want to overdo it now. But you do want to soften them up a little bit. So we'll let this cook down, and when they're done, I'll pick back up and we'll move on to the next step. All right, you guys. So we got the vegetables sauteed down. I'm gonna put it in a bowl here. To this, we're gonna add the other ingredients, which are a can of cream of chicken. This is a 10.5 ounce can of cream of chicken that we're gonna add. I'm also gonna add a 10.5 ounce can of cream of mushroom. all of that out of there. Next, I'm going to add a 10-ounce can of Rotel, juice and all. And let's just kind of get this mixed up. Let me switch out this here real quick. There you go. Now at this point you can season it if you feel like, however you like. I'm going to use a little bit of Cumin or ground Cumin or Cumin. I'm going to add some of that in here. It's probably about a tablespoon. I mean about a tablespoon. I'm going to add a little bit of chili powder. Just about a teaspoon. And then I'm going to hit it again with just some salt and pepper. There's that. And let's give it a pinch of salt. I'm going to get this mixed up really well. And the whole time I've been working on this recipe, I've had my oven preheating at 375 degrees. So we've got all that incorporated. The next thing we're going to do is add our chicken. That's some good chicken. Just add it all in there. Let's get this out of the way real quick. And we're just going to give this a good mix. Also, what I've done is I've taken 2 blocks of cheese that total 16 ounces. I'm using Kobe Jack just because I like Kobe Jack. You can use cheddar or I guess whatever cheese you prefer. And I went ahead and grated that instead of using the bag cheese. So you're going to want to do that if you have any downtime also. And it smells really good. So that's about it. Well, I'm going to mix it up just a little bit more, but then we're going to get the tortillas ready and we'll get this in the oven. All right, there was one ingredient I forgot to add, and that's sour cream. So we're just going to take a couple of teaspoons or a couple of tablespoons of sour cream and add that in here and get it mixed up. I'm so sorry, but there was one more ingredient also that I forgot to add, and I'm getting old, you guys. Please forgive me. And that's some chicken stock. This is an 8-ounce can of or container of chicken stock. Man, I can't believe I almost forgot those last 2 items. I told you I never made this before, so you're gonna have to forgive me. I promise you that's the last ingredient. Let me get this mixed up. All right, this is all mixed up, and this is the consistency we were looking for. I knew I was forgetting some liquid. Glad I didn't forget it completely. So we're gonna get a baking dish out and get our corn tortillas ready. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is take some of this mix and just put a layer on the bottom. And then we're just going to kind of layer this a few times. Yeah, I think that's enough. So what I've done is I've taken some flour or some corn tortillas and just cut them in half. So we're just going to place these right over the bottom here. all the way across. Just make a bed of tortillas. We'll do that there. And then come back with another layer of this chicken mix. Spread that out. There you go. Next, we're going to take some of that grated cheese, put a layer right on top. And then we're just going to repeat the process. This is going to be cheesy, you guys. Cheese to the Z. Spread that out. I mean, I only need like half of that one. There you go.
The bigger half or small half?
It don't matter. All right, then I'm gonna lay down another layer of tortillas, and then another layer of the chicken, and then one more layer of cheese. So we're gonna double it up, and I'll show you what that looks like once we're done. All right, so I have everything put together. What I'm gonna do is now is just take a piece of foil, cover it up, place it in the oven for 20 minutes at 375 degrees. And then after 20 minutes, I'm gonna uncover it and let it go another 10 minutes in the oven at 375 degrees. We'll pull it out, let it set for a bit, just to cool down a little bit, and then we'll get the taste testing it. All right, so the King Ranch chicken is done. This is what it looks like. Again, I put it in the oven at 375 degrees for 20 minutes, covered with foil, and then I remove the foil and let it go another 10 minutes, and this is what it looks like. So we're gonna plate some up, and we're gonna see what it tastes like. All right, so I have it done here. One thing I noticed when I went to pull some out is that there's still a lot of liquid in here, and there's actually more liquid in here than when I had it in the bowl mixed up. So I'm not exactly sure why. I'm gonna guess the next time, instead of using 8 ounces of chicken stock, just kind of cut back on that, now that I know it's gonna produce more liquid on its own. So other than that though, I mean, it looks good and it smells good. We're gonna give it a taste. Some of that chicken and cheese with the corn tortilla. It's still really hot. Let's give it a shot. That's good. I think this over some white rice, steamed rice, oh man, that would be excellent. I think I did well. First time making it, tons of flavor. Again, the only issue, if you want to call it an issue, is there's still a lot of juice inside the dish. But I mean, you just, you know, leave that out, you know, when you fix yourself a plate. But this is really good. I love that melted cheese. Oh, it's so good. I'm telling you, grate your own cheese. Don't use the bag cheese. That was good. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I think for my first time making it, it's damn good. Anyway, like, share, subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Take care.